Hill shepherds Amanda and Clive Owen live on one of the most remote farms in the country, where they're raising 9 children.
You know, you have 1, and then it's 2, it's like double trouble. 3, it's just a bit more pressure. 4, yeah, it's a bit extra. 5, it doesn't matter anymore.
We're following them across 4 seasons, over a year of the most extraordinary and extreme weather the country's ever faced.
Oh, you can hardly breathe.
From battling the beast from the east...
Reuben, you take these little ones back down and get them thawed out.
...to enduring the most severe summer on record.
It's been so hot, it's burnt all the grass away. People knackered.
And discovering how this unique family copes with the challenges of their remarkable life by working together.
Not happy.
No, it's not happy.
Raven helps look after the little ones. Reuben, he's always tinkering with something. Miles really loves farming. Edith, she's really good with the sheep. Then there's Violet, just such a tomboy. Sydney, he's cute. Then we've got Anis, Clemmy and Nancy.
This week, the family takes on the challenges of summer.
Can you get that bit? Little Joe will love that in the winter time.
Amanda manages 9 kids during the school holiday.
Get in the car. Juggling what needs doing on the farm, as well as looking after these, that's kind of quite a tough ask.
When a heatwave strikes, 14-year-old Reuben saves the hay.
You've done well, Reuben. I would never have thought of that.
8-year-old Violet learns to clip the flock.
Does it hurt a lot when they try to kick you whilst you're clipping?
Yeah, they can even bite.
And 6-year-old Sydney takes on the farmyard pests.
Why do we touch the moles?
Just catch them because we need to. It's either sheep or moles, so moles have to go.
Ravenseat Farm sits in the north of the Yorkshire Dales. At 1,800 feet above sea level, the family's exposed home is surrounded by wild, steep and rugged moorlands.
That's a lovely bale.
You get it to the side, Mum.
It's mid-July, the busiest time of year for the Owen family.
Be careful.
Watch out, Sid. Push it this way, Mum.
The hay harvest is their one chance to fill their barns for winter.
With the bad winter and the late spring, cupboards are bare. There's none in reserve. None left from last year, anywhere.
A fierce heat wave has hit the country, and the farm is in the grip of the hottest summer ever recorded in England.
When hay time is upon you, you've just got to focus and get on with it. It's frustrating because, of course, the weather is the one thing you can't dictate, and it kind of rules you and what you do.
With 1,000-strong flock spread over 2,000 acres, the family can't afford to buy in all the feed they'll need for winter. So they have no option but to make it themselves.
Probably our biggest job of the year, to make the hay. Still just as important as it was back then, 100 years ago, whenever. Even with our machines and everything, it's still a nightmare trying to get your crop in. Hay in the barn is better than money.
The children have just broken up from school for the summer, but there's no family holiday planned.
We've had a few attempts at going away and it hasn't been a great success. We're always busy, there's always something, you know, that's family farming, that's the way we farm. We like it when they're not at school because we all kind of work as a team.
14-year-old Reuben is a dab hand at hay turning.
He likes doing it. He likes the mechanical aspect of it. What teenager wouldn't like to be able to drive round and round and round and round on a tractor? Oh, it's good. It's good, and he's doing a good job for us because, you know, it needs the hair needs the air through it, and it needs to get dry.
I can't see where I've been. I don't know why, but you come down here and get this without crashing.
What have you got there?
Hey, Watty.
Is it rattling?
Yeah.
Go on, give it a good rattle. Makes the seeds fall out for another year.
Yeah.
While the older children are helpful, Amanda and Clive still have 5 younger kids to juggle while they work.
Come on then, you lie down, we'll bury you. Come on, Till.
Can I get
Yeah, that's it, right, this is a double. You've got to cover your eyes, Annie, and lie down, Till. Are you ready, Annie?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Mouth shut.
Mouth shut.
I close my eyes so I don't get my eyes.
There.
Where is she, Nicky Noo?
Where is she, Nicky Noo?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. You want some of the same, Nicky?
She says she doesn't like this game anymore. Are you comfy, Vi?
Yeah.
Are you ready? On the count of 3. 1,
Watch this, watch this.
2,
Wait a minute, watch.
3. Hey!
Are you feeling all itchy now?
School may be out, but there's no summer camp for the kids. Instead, 14-year-old Ruben and 6-year-old Sydney are making repairs for their dad.
These things are designed to break if they hit a bump or hit a rock or something, so we have to replace quite a lot, and especially here on bumpy ground, it's something we do quite a lot of. And Ruben here is a bit of a star at putting them on. Well, I'll leave you to it, I think. Don't nip your fingers.
I won't.
All right, Sid?
Yeah.
Sid, pass us time. Thanks, mate. You can tie this one.
Right.
I'll put that one on the bottom. You ratchet that one tight. Make sure you hold it right down the nut. Go on. Steady. Go on, Sid, tighten her up for me. As tight as you can get it.
Ready?
Ah, well done. Stop. Yeah, you got it quite tight, Sid. Good lad. Put her in the workshop, please.
Despite having 2,000 acres, on these rough moors, only 12 fields are flat enough to cut for hay.
Fine.
Every inch of grass is precious, so when molehills threaten to ruin the crop, Ruben teaches Sydney what needs to be done.
Make sure you get your hand rubbed in soil so they don't smell.
Why do you have to rub your hand with soil?
You have to rub them so then the mole can't smell you. If it smells you, it's like, no, I don't really want to go near that. So when you set the trap, do not put your fingers underneath, because there's a trigger, so when he comes through, he hits that and that flies down and gets him. Got it?
Yeah.
Now slide him in, don't press too hard. Now let go of it, so it fits snug in. Then you get a little bit of loose soil, and then bye-bye, Mr. Ball.
We're not just randomly killing things just because. We keep on top of the moles because you don't want fields full of mud, and you don't want your sheep in the wintertime eating bales that have been polluted with the soil and going down with listeria.
This disease is fatal to sheep, so soil filled with the bacteria that causes it must be kept out of the hay bales at all costs.
Is it sprung?
Yeah.
Pull him up. Better catch me one. Hey, well done, Sid. You got one. Ah, brilliant job.
Sorry, out now.
Right, so ready?
Why do we touch the moles?
Just catch them because we need to. I don't personally hate moles. It's either sheep or moles, so moles have to go.
I think it's important that they're involved with all aspects from a very early age, because then hopefully everything makes sense to them.
What do you think of the mole, Sydney?
Fluffy. Fluffy.
It's a very floppy mole.
Birds and bees, life and death and all the rest of it. It's not a question of kind of hiding away from those kind of subjects. I suppose it's a question of explaining it. It's also good for yourself as well, because then you also question your own motives as well.
And don't you get paid?
You do get paid. Mum and Dad pay me to catch them. So
How much is it?
it's just £3 a mole. Which is pretty good. But it's all right. We got one, Mum.
You've got one?
Yeah.
So does that mean I owe you some money? Where is it? I need the body of evidence. I need to be able to see your handiwork. Ah, don't they feel lovely? What do you think of that? Do you like it?
No.
Oh, thank you. Huh? Does it feel nice?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Don't kiss it.
What do you think?
Baby.
What are you going to do with that? Bury it? Good thinking. Yeah, bring it back here because it needs to be hung up. Reuben goes and hangs them up on the fence because that is the traditional way that you prove how many Maudis that you've caught. It's how you're paid. You're paid per how many you actually catch. Also, I suppose it's kind of a signal to other people that you're on top of your job and that you're looking after your farm and your fields.
The heat wave intensifies, and as the mercury rises to over 30 degrees, the family is working round the clock to bring in the hay. Throughout the country, the unrelenting high temperatures have caused nationwide droughts and even wild moorland fires.
It is so hot, and there was a day when you were actually complaining that you thought your hair was too dry.
It almost breaks up to dust. It can get
It's
so
like
dry.
snappy. Unfortunately, for some farmers further down south, it's been so hot that it's burnt all the grass away. Because we're a wet farm, we haven't burnt up too much.
We haven't suffered with the drought the same.
People knackered, like properly, because they turn the cows out and it's just gone to nothing. So what do they feed them?
They're forced to
crop.
feed them. They're forced to feed them, so they're feeding them the winter supplies.
Yeah. So what happens in winter, I'm not quite sure. Look at that. Can you see it? Look at how beautiful that is with all the flowers.
It's late July, and mother of 9 Amanda Owen and her family are enduring the hottest summer England has ever seen, as they labour to get their hay in for the winter.
Good lass. That is beautiful. Just think how tasty that will be for the sheep. Can you get that bit? That'll be, little Joe will love that in the winter time. All these little bits, they all add up.
During the school holidays, Amanda and husband Clive must juggle family life and farming.
You run dogs, Nick, you do. Huh? Woohoo!
As well as harvesting 100 acres of hay, the couple also have 850 sheep to gather in from the moors and shear.
That'll do. Come on, my lad, come on.
So while Clive rounds up today's batch, Amanda's left herding her own flock across the steep hills.
Right, we're just going to go up into this top corner just to see that there's no sheep left here. So we can push them into the middle and then bring them back down to the gate.
Well, I'm tired.
Are you knackered? Are you tired?
I am.
Are you? There's Dad there, look.
Where?
There.
Daddy, Daddy!
Daddy, Daddy!
Right, well, if you follow them down wire side, man, and we'll see you at bottom. Go on, guys. Go your mum.
Come by. Come on, that'll do, Kate! I don't want them getting too hot and sweaty. That'll do, Kate!
Stop, Kate, stop!
Yeah, stop, Kate. Just stand still for 1 minute. Let them alone.
Can I have a go shearing one today?
Yeah, of course you can.
Can I do one?
Yeah, I'll hold the sheep and you have a go running it over the fleece. How's that?
Yeah.
For the last 22 years, Amanda and Clive have shared this back-breaking job between them.
It's incredibly hard work, you know. Fellas that clip all day, they certainly earn the pay. Right, who's coming in here to have a go? Because we want some more clippers, so come here then, Vi.
After just the two of them shearing alone for so long, it's time to train the kids.
Can I have a go in a minute? I'm having a go!
And first up is 8-year-old Violet.
Right, put your hair down your jumper, because we don't want to
We don't want to go zzz.
lose that, do we? Put that.
Huh?
I've got extra short hair.
Yeah, exactly. Get a buzz cut. Right.
Now then, never put your fingers anywhere near any of that stuff.
Violet's always injured because she is just such a tomboy. She's always climbing up things
And dangling off things and doing extreme sports.
but she's great and she doesn't care.
Right, you can have a go at Sel now.
Now, don't let go of it. Keep hold of that. Don't let go.
It's heavy.
It is heavy.
One.
It is heavy. Now, keep following it round. that's it. Can you see all that dirt?
Well,
Uh-oh. No, you're gonna kick. She's gonna kick. She's gonna kick.
does it hurt a lot when they try to kick you whilst you're clipping?
Yeah, those horns, they dig in. And I mean, you get cuts. I've never had anything terrible, but yeah, you get bangs, and sometimes when you're holding them, they can even bite.
Okay, that's it. It's flying off.
Traditionally, summer holidays were timed so families could share the workload of the season together.
At last. I think this could be our last year clipping.
And just like generations before them, when the Owen kids are off school, they always come along.
Right, come on, Sid. Get in there, my friend. All right?
Yeah.
On your fingers. Are you ready?
Yeah.
As 6-year-old Sydney has ambitions to become a farmer like his dad, Clive's showing him how to row up the hay.
Is that like Sid? Looking good?
Yeah, right.
And he's keen to know the ins and outs of the business.
Dad, how much was this, Dad?
Don't know. What, how much money?
Yeah, how much was the roller off here?
How much did this rake cost?
Yeah.
3,000.
That's a lot of money, Dad.
You like to know what stuff costs you, don't you?
Lot of money, that, Dad.
The costs of running a farm are daunting, but Sydney has a business plan to get him on his way.
Feathers. Feathers picked up by hand. Picked up feathers, 50p. Small soft feathers, 5p. Chitin feathers, 20p. I came up with this idea to sell feathers yesterday.
All right, sis. Oh, the feathers look good. Have you sold many?
6 of these,
How much is?
50p.
Whoa, he's raking it in. What are you saving up for, Sid?
Farm.
A farm?
A toy one?
A real one?
A real one?
If he sells 1 million peacock feathers for 50p, he's got
500,000.
£500,000.
So just 1 million more, Sydney, and you've got it.
Life for a farmer can be tough, especially in a spot as remote and exposed as Clive and Amanda's.
The extreme weather that we've had, the late spring and the hot summer, there hasn't been as much grass as usual. So although we're making lovely hay, we haven't much of it.
Quality, not quantity.
So we'll just have to hope that, that the winter is kind. You don't want to get to a month of winter left and nothing left in the barn, you're in trouble.
By the end of July, across the UK, grass burnt up in the heatwave has left many farmers short. And Clive too has been forced to look for a way to top up his hay stores.
Because there's this desperateness amongst people that don't know what they're going to feed the stock on in winter, then obviously it's pushed the price to double what it normally is. We've been lucky enough to buy 3 lorry load of hay roughly, and that will certainly help towards the shortfall that we have.
Collecting the hay means a long 3-hour round trip for Clive and Reuben in the family motor.
Oh, you bouncing thing.
Why you don't like driving tractors?
Because it's noisy and it's bumpy.
And you're just generally grumpy.
Eh?
You're just generally grumpy.
It's noisy and it's bumpy and it makes me grumpy.
Yeah.
As the family lives so remotely, their hay dealer uses a lowland farm as a drop-off point for the precious cargo.
Hay usually is around £100 a tonne, but this year it's got up to 200 and more a tonne because it's so scarce. We have a man in the north that deals in hay and straw, and we acted quickly. If you wanted a lorry load of hay now, you'd have to make a lot of phone calls and then have to have a lot of money before you could get somebody to bring you one. Start at the front and then push this one across with the next one, right?
For 14-year-old Ruben, loading half-ton bales is a steep learning curve.
You need to be closer. You need to be closer. That just rolled, so you need it not to roll. So pick it up again and put it there. You can see how he's making mistakes, but it's a job he's never done before, he's just learning. Experience is a wonderful thing. Down, down, put it down. It's obvious when you've done hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them, but they do very well to put up with me grumbling at it. Good lad.
Messing around loading bales and doing stuff on the farm is a good bit of fun, as opposed to work. Dad's a good teacher, he lets me do stuff.
We do, we get on like house on fire, don't we?
Depending on what we do.
We do all right. I tell him off and he...
Ignores it.
He's
good. He's good.
It's taken all morning, and finally father and son are making the long journey home.
Dad, we're going to have to do it.
Come on, let's have one each to celebrate.
We can't bear it anymore.
But the work's not over yet. In the barn, they have to take measures to protect this vital supply.
Sometimes in a terrible storm, this barn can flood from the back, come through, and so you want your hay slightly off the ground.
I put them like that so there's more clearance, so if water does come in, it can go under as opposed to soak into the bales.
You've done well, Reuben. I would never have thought of that.
Will that work?
We want to put one there, don't we?
Young Reuben is still learning the ropes, but even an experienced farmer can find hay stacking tricky.
What do you think? It's not going to work.
What are you doing?
Oh, for goodness sake, Rube. Go on, take it forward.
Don't.
Forward.
It's a frustrating and time-consuming job, but being steady and cautious when working is a lesson Clive's learned the hard way.
You've got to be very careful, especially on that bobcat. If I don't know where someone is, I don't move. These farmyards are dangerous places, and there's accidents on them, and about 10 years ago, it might even been more, we had a load of straw come. They're in these massive great bales that weigh half a ton almost, and as we took the straps off, without any warning, this end and this side, whole side of this lorry just fell off. The noise, the boom, when it hit was, you know, the whole yard shakes when these things drop. And I was over here somewhere, and I'm winding my strap up, I'm not looking, and it falls off, and the top edge, if you can imagine it falling like that, the top edge hit me there somewhere, and I just fired me. It's like out of a gun. It just scraped down my back and just shot me there. So I always thought if another 6-inch, I'd have just been killed instantly. I was lucky that day.
Who wants a slice of bread?
Please.
It's the start of August, the Owen family's busiest month, as the summer holidays and hay harvest are in full swing.
Haymaking is a hungry time of year, but then again, when isn't a hungry time of year, really?
Can I have the crust?
Oh, no, crust.
I did first.
Right. Do you realise that 1, 2, 3, 4 people have just said, can I have the crust? So now I have a dilemma.
It's got 4 sides.
Look at that little fat belly. Better watch the mine.
Can you hold this for me?
Good help. Cheers.
Some of the 9 children won't set foot off the farm during the whole 6-week break, so the kids make their own entertainment.
Is that me?
The top of the haystack is a perfect place for hide and seek.
Coconut, coconut, coconut crack.
But at 20 feet up, everyone's under the watchful eye of big sister Raven.
This is so much effort for choosing someone.
Coconut crack. Coconut crack. Coconut crack.
Are you done yet?
Coconut crack. Violet's not it. Coconut crack. Annie's it.
Right, she's coming. Annie, do you want to go find them?
Cindy! I found Cindy!
As the farm is so remote, there's no mobile phone signal, so communicating with friends is tricky for 17-year-old Raven.
It can be annoying, but they know that I'm usually out the loop. I hang out with my siblings probably even more than I hang out with my friends. Like, especially me and Edith and Violet. We all get along and we do things and we go swimming together. Me and Ruben don't so much. We end up arguing at the smallest things.
It's not my fault, it's the tractor's fault. So if you crash it, I'll murder you.
As Raven's learning to drive, setting sibling rivalry aside, Ruben's agreed to let her practice on the vintage tractor he's lovingly restored.
Like that? Yeah. Now to accelerate, use that, but don't use it too much. Need speed. Which is the brake? You didn't tell me that. Don't crash it or I'll kill you. I'm trying not to. It's still not very fast, is it? It's not really making straight line speed. Okay, right.
I'm about to take my theory test. I've been learning to drive on these roads, so they give me a random thing and I've never heard of it. And most of my friends have. I was like, what's a box junction? They were like, oh, don't you know what they are? And I was like, no, I've never even seen one in my entire life.
Right. No, move! Archie! Don't run anything over.
People might think that it's like boring for a 17-year-old to be on a farm all the time, but I don't think so. It teaches you about life and death, and it teaches you how to be independent.
I spent my life something beginning with C. Sky. No. Shoes. No. I give up.
Amanda is making a 20-mile round trip to pick up a sheep that's gone walkabout.
There's just one sheep, so that's
Yeah.
not a problem. That's
It's
why we
a
haven't got the trailer.
gimmerhog.
It is a gimmerhog,
So
yeah.
it hasn't got a lamb, does it?
No lamb. Well done, Edith. You know your
Isn't
stuff.
this the first time it's been sheared?
It is. First time it's been sheared, so it's going to be really, really woolly. One for you, Edith.
Their runaway has been stowed safely in a barn by a neighbouring shepherd.
Have a look in, see what you can see. It'll be here somewhere. Don't let it out if it's there.
No.
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 No. It's Johnny's dog. Hey, Prince. Oh, look.
Hello, Prince.
We should have a dog biscuit, shouldn't we?
Oh, we found it.
Let's have a look. Aye, there it is. So I need to go in there and shut myself in, because if I leave the door like this, you know what's going to happen, don't you?
Yeah, it's going to escape.
It's going to flatten you in the process. So you need to shut me in. I've got it!
She's got it. We got it. She's coming.
Quick, shut door. Right, Edith, can you open the gate? Right, guys. Right, don't get squashed on the road. Come on. Come on, you guys.
I told you he can.
Come on. Hurry up.
This way,
Get in the car.
Going in this
Clemmy,
way.
get in the car. Let go of her, she's fine.
Tilly, at this side. Into the car. Bounce, bounce, bounce.
Get in the car.
Mum. Sorry, don't clean up it.
Juggling what needs doing on the farm, as well as looking after these, that's kind of quite a tough ask. So whatever we're doing, if there's a way that they can be involved, perfect. There never was nursery or daycare or anything like that. There's always somewhere to go and always an activity going on. So as long as they want to get involved in it, they're never bored. We're just getting these wool sheets tied up so that the wool doesn't fall out, so they're all packed up and ready to go off to be sorted up at the factory. 2 twists, 1,
Yeah.
2, through there, and then it pulls it tight.
The family will shear and then pack over 2,000 kilos of wool during the summer months, a huge amount of work for the £200 they hope to receive.
Once upon a time, the wool used to pay the rent on tenanted farms. When Dad was a little boy, if a sheep died, the wool was worth that much that he used to have to shear the dead sheep because wool was worth something, and now it's not.
Why isn't the wool worth as much now than it was?
Because if you look at everything you're wearing and that I'm wearing, who's wearing anything that's made out of wool? No, exactly. In fact, I think there is one wool jumper in the bottom, in the bottom of the wash basket, but it's been there for a very long time. If you wear wool jumpers, although they're nice, you have to look after them a bit more. Or else you wash them and they come out the size of Nicky New. They come out gnome size. That's a really, really, really good job.
Who's gonna get in first?
As it's 30 degrees, Amanda's taking time out to cool off with the kids in the stream that cuts through the farm's backyard.
It's too cold!
Come on, Ada.
It's too cold!
After we've been shearing, you're so greasy and mucky that cleans you off. And if I'm being really lazy parent, I can just give them a bar of soap and let them get on with it. Miss out the bath time bit. The summer holidays.
That's the big guilt thing. When they go back after the 6 weeks holidays, every year there will be somebody who's been on safari and someone who's been whale watching in flaming Norway or something or other. I mean, I think any parent kind of beats themselves up and thinks, oh, you know, maybe I should be doing this, maybe I should be doing that. But if I look at them as a whole, I see them as happy kids that are enjoying themselves and having loads of fun. And I think that's fine. I really do. I forgive myself, in other words.
After weeks of scorching hot weather, by early August, rain is forecast any day. With one field still left to harvest, the race is on to get the last of the hay in before the rain arrives. But it's already been a long season for the 30-year-old baler.
It's an incredibly old machine. Wherever it came from, I bet it's wishing it hadn't come here. You just have to keep your fingers crossed when you're using this. And when she's in the mood, she does a wonderful job. And let's hope she's in the mood.
Dad.
Yeah.
You've cursed it now.
Sorry?
You've cursed it now. It's not going to work.
Look over there.
Mum, I eat grass as well.
We're going to start baling, I hope. We're at...
The breaking stage.
Yeah, don't say it. Watch.
Good lad.
In the blazing heat, it's not long before the temperamental baler gives up the ghost.
Now what?
Seems to be missing more than else.
What?
Seems to be missing more than anything else. Well, what are you doing?
I'm taking my leggings off because it's boiling. What's up?
Nothing serious, just this lump's falling off it. The hinges had rusted off.
I love it when repairs rely on baler twine.
Yeah.
String, farmer's friend.
She's grand again now. So, fingers crossed, we're off again.
While Clive and his contraption soldier on under the sun, even on a blistering hot day, the family's thoughts are never far from harsh winters.
Look, there's a bale coming out. We're trying to make some little bales now.
Most people do round bales.
Yeah, they're better for us.
Because you can fit them on the quad bike. But if you have massive round bales,
Yeah.
you have to
And what about, do
roll.
you remember when we went in that snowdrift this year?
Yeah.
And you got off the bike and what happened?
It basically looked like, it was basically neck high.
You got off the quad bike and you sank into a snowdrift up to your neck.
Yeah.
And we had to carry the hay to the sheep. So the point is, you can carry one of these.
And the quad bike got stuck.
It was bad, wasn't it?
can't wait when it's going to snow.
You can't wait for it to snow. Are you sure?
The rains held off for now, and the families managed to make the most of the heatwave. They'll add these final 40 bales to their stockpile, and are hopeful they now have enough to get through whatever the harsh months ahead may throw at them.
We've got some lovely hay to feed to our stock through the winter. So although it's a tiny amount, it's 2 days hay. It's 2 days in February that it'll feed our sheep. I reckon there are about 200 days of winter, so that's 2 days we ain't worry about. Right, let's go home.
Here you go. The scones will come in a minute.
It's mid-August, and the family's making the most of the record-breaking hot weather. Though the farm is one of the most remote in the country, at this time of year there's an unexpected perk to their location.
Through the winter, yeah, you are cut off and you're doing your own thing, and it's just us and the farm animals. But during the summer, walkers come through on the coast to coast. And they were always asking for little bits and pieces, did we have any drinks and etc. So I thought, oh, I can do that. Just a little diversification.
And it's not just Amanda capitalising on the summer footfall. 6-year-old Sydney's feather-selling business is now in full swing.
How much would that be?
50p.
Thank you so much.
What are you saving up for?
Farm.
Your own farm. Oh, yeah.
We've started on this load.
Yeah, go on then.
Thanks.
While the families worked tirelessly all summer to clear their fields of hay, around the farmyard, other jobs have been piling up.
Reuben's qualified for muck spreading. Very good at it now, and it's a great job done.
It's a mucky task, but Reuben and sidekick Sydney are working in harmony.
How I wonder what you are. That's muck spread, bro.
You can't just keep taking off land without putting something back, and so we rely on muck to keep our land hearty and hopefully growing for another crop next year.
How do you like the smell of the manure, Sid?
Horrible.
Horrible. Get used to it. Get used to it.
I'm okay.
You need a shower tonight, though. You didn't realise how much you smelled till you go into the house and everyone's like, get out.
I'll tell you something, we're going to have to get on because it looks like it's going to rain, matey.
Not good.
By mid-August, after over 8 weeks of scorching sunshine, the heat wave is breaking as the family stows away the last of their hay.
Hiya, Dad. Hiya, Dad.
Annie, could you hold on to Nick Nack? Make sure she didn't go off the trailer. I'll make sure she doesn't get put in the hayloft.
Hold a hand, that's a good idea.
With clouds on the horizon, time is of the essence. Even a few damp bales could ruin the entire crop the families worked so hard all summer to harvest.
If it gets wet, you just begin the rotting process, you know. We once had a barn full of hay caught fire because it wasn't dry enough. It's called spontaneous combustion.
Never, ever get wet here in a barn. Not never, ever, ever. Because it was heating up, it was like, oh, steam. And we all went up and had a little sniff, kept sniffing it. I was like, oh, it's not steam, it's smoke. And as we tried to rescue the hay, obviously pulling out the hay bales that weren't already smouldering, we let the air in. So then, boom, up in flames proper. We lost about 1/3 of our hay crop. It just, you know, it just burnt to a cinder, basically. It was lucky that it was spotted in time. If it had been through the night and we hadn't seen anything, it could have spread to the other buildings where we had sheep and a horse in. So, you know, we were lucky, really. Teaches you a lesson. You don't make that mistake again.
I get under him when he goes. Hurry up. It's raining out here, guys. I take him in out at rain. Take him in out at rain.
That's a lightning.
Go on in. Hay time over. Thank goodness. Just in time. with seconds to spare.
Jump for it.
What?
Jump for it.
I'm not jumping.
Right, let's go and have a cup of tea.
That was lucky.
We're lucky. Right, now then, we're looking for the stone that fits perfectly in that bit.
The year's extreme weather has taken a toll on the farm, and there's one job the busy family has been putting off all summer.
Got more than 20 miles of dry stone walls over this last few months with it being such a bad winter and now it being such a hot summer with the land being wet and then incredibly dry. It's meant there's been a few more gaps come down.
That, right, fill your middle in again, get your little ones in.
Dad, it might need a bit of a wedge.
Put one in there. I've got one to fit in there, it needs to be.
That's quite a good flat one. Look, Vi. Oh, look, Vi's down a bit. Vi's a natural, look at that.
I'm done, that's perfect, Sid.
Right, that is perfect.
I wonder who last built this wall. I wonder what they called the man that built this wall.
Well, what about some of the things we've found in walls? Can you remember some of the things we've actually found when we've been walling? Little bottles.
And clay pipes. Where
Clay
they've had
pipes.
These are the top stones, the next.
Because they go on the top.
Oh, they're really heavy.
It's like weightlifting, Violet. Look at her. Look at that. Blimey neck.
Oh, no, it's not.
Good lad.
I think that'll do. Now then, have a look round, see what you can see, because it's always good to look round, because you see things wrong.
You see trouble.
You see sheep where they're not supposed to be, and walls that are down, and all kinds of things.
The fence post is broken over
I know,
there.
we need some new fence posts, ones on here, Sid. Right, come on, let's go and have some dinner.
Oh, that made a move.
That did it.
Summer is drawing to a close. And with all 850 sheep sheared, the last batch are remarked, ready to be sent back to the moors.
This is how a lot of people distinguish who the sheep belongs to. And
Every farm has a different mark.
Yeah, and the raven seat mark has now gone in with the wool, with the fleeces, into the wool bags.
That's them. Let them out, Edie. Well, that's just grand.
Now the family's thoughts can turn to the next season.
Autumn! It's the harvest of the hills, it's sale time. Selling any surplus females, any surplus female lambs that we don't need to keep as keepers, because we have to keep 250 every year to replenish the flock. So we sell spare ones of those. And of course the big one as well, tup sales. Make or break time. But it also signals the other dreadful thing.
School begins.
School begins.
The family's whole year depends on success at the sales, so at the end of every summer, the couple ensure their stock is in top condition.
We saw in these tups horns the young rams that will sell this autumn. The horns can get very tight. Left untreated, that can even kill them.
These thoroughbred males command a high price tag, with the very best of the breed going for up to £100,000.
There's only one or two at the very top. To become a champion, they just have to have a bit of magic that all the others haven't got. I like this. He has a big head, and he's black will do, and he has a lovely laid horn. He has a lovely light horn, and he'll have a big white nose. So we'll just have to see.
While Amanda and Clive dream of winning big, the kids are enjoying the last days of summer. Everyone hopeful for a fruitful autumn ahead.